Hi you guys, so today I wanted to share with you my May favorites. May has been an incredibly busy month for me. I've been trying a bunch of new stuff. I've been working on focusing on balance and also trying to work on making sure that I'm taking care of my health as well, because you guys know me, if I could eat, coffee all day with Fritos and that's it and be perfectly healthy, I would be totally happy. But I've been having to work a lot on my immune system because the past 6 months my kids have been getting sick constantly, which means I've been getting sick constantly, and that's just not working out. And my doctor really wants me to work on just my vitamin intake and things like that. So I've been really focusing on making myself as healthy as possible. So I've also been working out a little bit. You guys know I believe in 90% diet, 10% exercise to stay healthy. But I definitely wanted to build up a little bit more muscle in certain areas and just kind of get my body more balanced. I tend to hold a lot of weight around my stomach and hips, and I don't gain weight anywhere else. So if I start gaining weight, it doesn't distribute evenly on my frame and look good. Like if I could be 10 to 15 pounds heavier and have it evenly distributed, I would be fine with that. However, I have a very small frame size. I'm trying to figure out what to show you guys. Here's my wrist next to an iPhone. So my frame, my actual bones are very small, so I can't carry extra weight without looking bulky. So, and that's just my visual preference. I prefer to be on the thinner side. Also, things like cancer and stuff runs in my family, so I try and keep my body fat lower because that does help with things like estrogen-based cancers and stuff like that, because fat cells tend to hold on to large amounts of estrogen. But for some reason, I'm going into a lot of details and a lot of science just to say, hey, this is my May favorites video. I probably should have started out with that. Anyway. Hi guys, it's my May favorites video. I wanted to show you a few things I've been loving. A couple things are makeup, a couple are health oriented, and a couple are just my geeky fangirling heart freaking out and wanting to share it with you. So I'm going to jump right in and get started. First of all, with the face/makeup stuff. So first up is this. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed. I think I've mentioned this in my last 3 videos. I got this in a Sephora Play Box. I love it. It's a translucent finishing powder, but when you look at it, it does have a yellow tint to it. So for me, it functions very similar to a banana powder. I have it on now. I love it. It's very gently brightening. I find that it does fill in my pores, and I also like that it sets my makeup really, really well without making me look crepey or aged. And I've noticed that certain powders can be really bad at doing that, but this is really, really good for that. I love this powder. I will probably buy a full size of this. This is right on the same level to me as the Laura Mercier setting powder. This is right on there with it. I really, really like this. The next thing is a product that I've been meaning to do a review about and a try on for you guys just to show you how it goes on. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 112 Natural Ivory. I love this foundation. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's one of my very favorite full coverage foundations. Most full coverage foundations tend to look very cakey and gross on me, so I tend not to wear them. This one I love. This is amazing. This looks just as good at the end of the day as it does in the morning. If your skin is super duper crazy oily though, this will break up a tiny bit unless you set it really, really well or use a makeup setting spray. So that actually goes in my next favorite. There's the Urban Decay All Nighter. When I first tried this a couple of years ago, I didn't like it, but I was also wearing very, very light coverage foundations. However, when I'm wearing a full coverage foundation, I got this because I'm like, it's summer, my skin's oily. Like, my skin tends to dry out during the winter and get more oily during the summer. But all my full coverage foundations that were wearing fine just a couple weeks ago were starting to break up on me after a couple hours and look spotty and slippy and slidey and gross, even with powder. Throw this on top and they haven't been breaking up. So like these two for me are like a full coverage magic duo when it's 90 degrees out, like it's been for the past 3 days. Like 90 degrees in May in Ohio, that means we're probably screwed when it's August. Like, it's gonna get like stupid hot in August. My last makeup favorite is actually a lip mask. This is the Noonie Apple Butter Lip Mask. This is actually Mimi Box's own brand, I believe. No, I don't know. This might be a separate brand, but I know it's distributed by Mimi Box. But anyway, I picked this up at Ulta because I looked online and saw great reviews on it. And chapstick never works for me. Lip balms never work for me. I've used cheap lip balms. I've used expensive lip balms. Nothing freaking works. I've been using this for about the past 2 weeks. Last night, my husband even said, that stuff you've been using is incredible because your lips are so much softer. This stuff is a miracle potion, I swear. Like, this has like flawless reviews online, and typically, even if I pick something up with flawless reviews, I can find something wrong about it. I love this. I use this at night. I'll use it once or twice during the day, even under like liquid lipsticks. This is amazing. It comes in a huge container. It is $15, but you get 0.42 ounces, so almost a half ounce of it. Beautiful packaging. It comes with a little spatula for those of us who don't like putting our fingers in containers. And this is what it looks like. It has like a very, very light citrus scent to it, but that's it. There's like no flavor to this at all, so I don't know why it's called apple butter, because it doesn't smell like apple butter at all. But this stuff is incredible. If you have a heck of a time with chapped lips, cracking lips, dry lips, if your lips are like mine and are naturally very wrinkly and tend to dehydrate very, very quickly, try this. This has been like a lifesaver for me. This is like my if you were to get anything out of my makeup favorites I'm showing you right now, I would recommend this because it is that good. I believe you can buy this online, and I know you can get it at Ulta. All right, moving on to my more random favorites. I don't have a ton of makeup favorites because I still have makeup I need to try that I bought. Like, seriously, you guys? I bought this in March. Anastasia Soft Glam Palette. I've been dying to get into this, but I want to do like a full review and swatches and everything on this, which, by the way, is it too late for that? Does nobody care anymore? I don't know. But I bought this in March and I still have not opened it. So yeah, I really want to get in and play with that. Anyway, down to non-makeup favorites. It's allergy season, and my allergies are losing their mind this year, especially my eyes. And I've talked with multiple different people. Eye allergies, at least in my area of Ohio, tend to be particularly bad this year. And I think it's because we're having massive tree and grass pollen at the same time, along with we've been having a lot of air quality warnings for like ozone and particulates and things like that. So everyone's eyes have been freaking out. And I finally found a combo that I can use that will let me leave my contacts in for like 8 hours and be fine without like my eyes like bright red, because before I found this combo, my eyes were crazy red all the time and I wasn't able to put on my contacts at all. So the first one I've been using is the Bausch & Lomb Aloe. This is ketotifen fumarate. This is an antihistamine eye drop. What this is, it's called a mast cell stabilizer. It's a different type of antihistamine that helps with the cell reaction. It's kind of hard to explain, and honestly, I don't know how exactly it works, but it's different from typical eye antihistamines. This works really, really well. So what I'll do is I'll put a drop of this in each eye, wait about 10 to 15 minutes. This does not whiten your eyes, but it does help with the itch. Now, I do use a second drop to whiten my eyes. Yes, I know it's not the best thing, but I don't use it every single day. I only use it when I'm wearing contacts. And it also helps with the swelling, because the whites of my eyes actually swell up a bit because of my allergies. So I use Visine A. After I use this, wait 15 minutes, I'll put in a drop of Visine A in each eye. It'll help with the redness, and also this has a different type of antihistamine in it. So I'm actually doubling up on antihistamines. This is probably not recommended, but it helps, and it stopped the itching, it stopped the burning. It's like been a lifesaver for me. And then I'll wait another 15 to 20 minutes after using this before I put in my contacts. So like what I'll do is put this in, do my hair, put these in, like get dressed and get like jewelry and stuff on, then I'll pop in my contacts and do my makeup, and I can function. So these, like, my videos right now are brought to you by these, just because, not sponsored at all, you guys, just I wouldn't be able to film as often just because I don't like filming all my videos with my glasses on. Especially I can't do tutorials with or try-ons or anything with my glasses on. So those have been a lifesaver for me. The other thing are the vitamins I've been trying. These are the Ollie. I get these at Target, the Ollie Perfect Women's Multi. I really, really like these. These do have biotin in them. I tried a biotin supplement a long time ago, and it actually gave me horrific cystic acne. But for some reason, the biotin in this, even though it's like 125% of your recommended daily value, doesn't make me break out, which is incredible. So hopefully it will help with the hair growth. Haven't noticed much difference in my nails, but this does have high doses of B vitamins and B vitamins, calcium, vitamin C, and D3, which are all things that my doctor recommended for me. These are also very helpful for energy levels with the amount of B vitamins in them. I really, really like these. I get almost everything in chewy form because I hate taking pills. And also I like that these use glucose syrup to flavor and not artificial sweeteners. I don't like stuff with artificial sweeteners at all. They're gross and disgusting and tend to cause stomach upset. So yeah, I really, really like these. The other thing is, these don't have iron in them, so I can take them on an empty stomach. Technically, I do need iron supplements because I'm usually slightly anemic almost constantly, but iron makes me very, very, very ill to my stomach, and I typically don't eat breakfast in the morning. I typically don't eat until around noon, so I can take these on an empty stomach, which is fantastic. The other supplement I've been using is also from Ollie. This is their Goodbye Stress. I grabbed this to give it a shot. It's got gamma-aminobutyric acid in it, GABA for short. It's got lemon balm and L-theanine. It's supposed to help with stress in general. You know what I found these are really good for? I do have panic and anxiety attacks. If I start feeling like a panic attack is coming on, I will take one of these, and it actually helps not stop the panic attack, but it lessens like the intensity, and it also helps me keep my temper if I'm really, really stressed or PMSing. This could all be in my head, to be honest. I haven't looked insanely close into the ingredients in these, but they definitely do help me quite a bit. And honestly, even if the effect is just in my head, it's been helpful. So yeah, anything that can help with stress is great. I have a couple more favorites for you guys. Like I mentioned, I've been exercising more occasionally just to build up some muscle, and I picked these up. They're from the brand Tone It Up, and they're called booty bands. I hate the name of this personally, but I got these at Target. They were really inexpensive. Here's what they actually look like. They come in a little carrying pouch, which I like. And you get 2 bands of different strengths. The pink one is lighter, and then the blue one is heavier duty. I like using these while doing squats to help keep my legs stabilized. I use these for kickbacks. They're good for just general toning and stuff like that. I really like that they're tiny and that I can throw them into this little thing, and they definitely work for butt workouts. They help a ton. I was in major pain for 2 days after doing like a very short workout with these. I've been wanting a set of circular bands for a very long time. I have a set of the ones with the handles on the end, and I really don't like them. I'll use them occasionally, but even for like arm stuff, they're not great because I don't like that the handles like move around because my wrists are really weak. So I tend to just use free weights if I'm doing anything for my arms. I just work out at home, by the way. I don't go to a gym or anything, but I really, really like these. So they're neat, they're compact, and they seem to be working. So I do like those. I wish they had like 3 different strengths, because I think once I build up much more muscle, they might be too weak for me, but we'll see. I can always find a different set somewhere else if I need something stronger. Plus, I like that the colors are cute because most bands are like in primary colors, and I'm not a big fan of primary colors. All right, so my next favorite is my phone. My old phone died. My iPhone 6 finally just crapped out. The battery died. I could not get it to turn on one morning. Left it in charge for like 5 hours. It will not turn on. It is dead. I can't get, like all my photos I have set to automatically back up to Lightroom, but I can't get my videos off of there. I'm actually going to have to take my old phone in to Apple and see if they can pop in a battery just long enough to pull off my old videos and stuff. So right now I've got like stuffed in a drawer somewhere, but I did get a new phone. I went for the iPhone 8 because my hands are pretty small, so I didn't want a Plus. And I've seen some people love the X, and I've seen a lot of people who will buy an X and then return it to get an 8. So I wanted to just make it easy and go ahead and get the 8. I did get the 256 gig one because my 6 was the 64 gig, and I was filling it up constantly. Like I was always getting the "your phone is full" message. So love it. I got it in rose gold. It's really, really pretty. You can't see it. Well, you can barely see the color up here at the top of the case. The case I got is an OtterBox. I actually found this on clearance at Target for like 20 bucks, which is really good. Normally, I love spec cases, spec brand cases, but they didn't have any in any colors I liked or any styles I liked. Like the only one they had was like this weird gray and light blue, and it wasn't cute. So I found this OtterBox one, and it's like a teal gradient. It's really pretty. And it's glittery, so I love that. And then inside you see that little black thing. That's just a magnet for my my car mount. I have a vent mount in my car that this just magnetizes to. And then I also got a pop socket, and I love this thing. I got the Jewel pop socket, just the little metallic-y ones. I was sleeping on pop sockets, you guys. Like, I'm obsessed with this thing now. I've only dropped this phone once, which I like usually drop my phone like twice a day minimum. I've only dropped this once in the like 2.5 weeks that I've had it. So this is amazing. I like using it as a stand. But yeah, this is a major favorite for me this month, actually having a phone that works. Alright guys, so we are down to my last favorite of the month, and if you follow me on Twitter, you're probably going to know what this is. So I'm slightly, just a little bit obsessed with BTS. I absolutely love them. I discovered them probably about 2 years ago, like way before they started. Well, not before they started promoting in the US, but before they started getting popular and well known in the US, like before their last tour. And I have just, the more I listen to their music and learn about the guys, just the more I fall in love with their group. They're incredible. And this is a favorite and a recommendation. And I never buy physical albums. Never buy physical albums. I always stream everything on Spotify. But honestly, I love this group so much that I just had to have a copy of the physical album as well. This is their latest album. It's called Love Yourself Tear. And this is incredible. Like, this is an absolutely amazing album. It is in Korean. They're a South Korean group, but the music's amazing. If you haven't heard of them, first of all, what rock are you hiding under? Because they're everywhere right now, which is making me so happy. They just released this recently. They were here in the US doing a bunch of promo, and now they're doing all their promotional stuff in Korea now. And they are just absolutely incredible. They performed on the BBMAs, which was amazing, and they won Top Social Artist for the 2nd year in a row, and I love them, and they're incredible, and I just want to mention them as like my absolute favorite band right now. I kind of had a freak out moment on Twitter when they actually took a photo with Backstreet Boys, because Backstreet Boys was my favorite band when I was 13, 14, and BTS is my favorite band now, and having both of them in a photo together was like, yeah, I died. Like, I was so happy. But if you haven't listened to this album yet, please, please, please listen to it. It's on Spotify. It's incredible. I don't know how anyone couldn't fall in love with these guys. And if you've been following me on Twitter, you know, or if you've seen the video where I talked about it, you would know that I was lucky enough to get tickets for their Love Yourself tour in Chicago in October. So I get to go to that, and I'm so, so, so excited. And I actually got tickets for the tour before the second album actually came out, so I'm pretty sure that this tour is for, they're going to be mostly be performing songs from the Love Yourself Her album, which is also incredible, and the Love Yourself Tear album. So I'm just like over the moon because I got tickets for a tour before this album even came out, and now that I've heard this album too, like, I can't wait. So this is like my major fangirl moment. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Also, just know, if you follow me on Twitter, I consistently like tweet BTS gifs. Like, even if it's something not related, if you see just a random Korean boy and gif, that it's probably BTS. Just saying. So that is everything for my May favorites. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I think I am starting to lose my voice because I have filmed so much today. If you're not following me on social media, all of my links for Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat are down below. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.